Am I eligible to get a work permit in Canada? My work permit is expired or will be expiring soon. What should I do now? All are eligible to get a work permit in Canada now. What all are the new conditions for getting a work permit in Canada? These are the questions that are bothering every student in Canada these days, and they are so worried and tensed about their expired current work status. Many international students are facing uncertainty about their work permit status due to recent changes of Canadian immigration policies. The most awaited update regarding the postgraduate work permit has finally come. Yes, this has now become absolutely clear which all students are eligible to get work permits. What will be the next step for the students whose work permits is already expired? What are the new terms and conditions are in place for getting a work permit that you normally get for 1 year after 1 year, and you get for 3 years after 2 years of study? And how will you get your new work? So in today's video, I'll explain you in detail what these changes are and provide a clarity on them. And by the end of the video, all your questions will be answered. So please make sure that you watch the video till the very end. But before that, please subscribe to my channel, because on this channel I keep on sharing such important and updated information from time to time. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Pawan Speaks Canada. I hope everybody is doing well. Some of you might be thinking, what is the authenticity of the information that I'm sharing, whether it is true or not? But I must tell you one thing, that whatever information I'm sharing it from the official website of Canada, that is immigration website, that is canada.ca, and you can also refer to the same website for much more detailed information. So without wasting any further time, let's get started and try to understand this in detail. So they have divided the process into two parts. The first group is for those who have submitted their study permit file to the IRCC embassy before November 1st, and the second is for those who will submit it after. So let's discuss the first group, those submitting their files before November 1st. So if you're already studying in Canada and having submitted your file earlier, you are completely in the clear and the safe zone. You are safe and you will get your work permit. There are some conditions which I'll explain it later as well. If you have a visa but haven't moved to Canada yet, don't worry, you are also safe, because your file was submitted before November 1st, 2024. For those submitting their files before November 1st this month, you are covered too. No matter what course or field of study you are in, you are eligible for a work permit. If you are studying for 1 year, you will get a 1 year work permit. If you are studied for 2 or more years, you will get a 3-year work permit. Everyone in this group is safe and will get a work permit, no matter the demand for your field of study, whether it is there or it is not. Let me discuss about the conditions kept by IRCC for your group. What all are the conditions? So if you are completed a bachelor's or a master's or a doctorate from a university, your English score needs to be CLB 7, which means scoring 6 in each section. You'll need to meet this requirement when you apply for a work permit. For those who have done an associate program or a diploma in university, there was some confusion before, but it is clear now. Whether it is a bachelor's, a master's, a doctorate, or any other program for a university, you'll still need a CLB score of 7. Now let's talk about if you are completed your degree, diploma, or postgraduate diploma from a college, then the requirement is lower. You'll need to have a CLB 5 score, but it is not as high as for university graduates. This is common for everyone, but I will also tell you later in this, the eligibility will not only be IELTS, but other ways also, like you can also give CELPIP, etc. Also, which I will share it in the later part. Let's talk about if you submit your study visa application to the embassy after November 1st, 2024. The condition I'm going to explain, the things which will apply to you now. The first is the language score requirement. I mentioned earlier will remain the same for you as well. If you have studied at a university, you will need a CLB score of 7, and if you have graduated from a college, you'll need a score of 5. However, you will only be eligible if your degree or diploma falls within the certain field of study, which I'm going to explain now. So listen carefully. So there are 5 key fields, and I've already made many videos about the same. These are the same fields that they keep on emphasizing and have now started prioritizing for PR as well. The 5 fields are agriculture, food, healthcare, STEM category, science, technology, engineering and mathematics, trade and transport. These fields keeps coming up repeatedly. As I have said before, they are aligning study, work and PR together. This means students will study in demand fields, gain work experience in those fields and get PR in the same areas where these demands actually exist. 5 main fields are agriculture, health science, STEM, trade and transport. But don't worry, under these fields there are many options. They haven't limited it to just 5 fields. There are around 200 eligible programs under these categories. Those who are in the balance category will also fall under this. This means that all STEM programs, including computer science, information technology, and various science programs like chemistry and physics, will be included additionally. All trade related programs such as carpentry, plumbing, electrical work, mechanical work and more. About 200 to 300 programs are a part of this. So while I mentioned 5 fields, the range of study options is much broader. These 5 fields cover a wide variety of courses and you'll have around 200 to 300 courses to choose from. So if you study within these programs, you will be eligible for the same work permit. Based on the current conditions that we have, a 1-year work permit, a 1 year of study, and 3-year work permit for 2 years. These were the 2 important updates regarding applying for a work permit before November 1st, 2024 and after November 1st, 2024, and what all will be the terms and conditions to be eligible for work permit. So please make sure that you have a complete clarity on these 2 conditions and you can apply accordingly. Let's discuss the valid language test for your application. You can also take test in 2 languages, English and French. So I'm going to share, here are the list of accepted tests. Please make sure it's a general test. Academic will not work. Just remember, I'm repeating, and do not make that mistake. So the first one we have is CELPIP. It's a general English test. Then we have TEF Canada, a French language test. The third one is IELTS general version of the IELTS test. TCF Canada, another French test option. Then we have the 5th one, that is PTE Core, a newer test that has replaced PT Academy and is now considered as a general test. Previously it was an academic, but now it is a general test. So these are the 5 eligible tests, each with validity of 2 years. Also, it is important that your test score is valid at the time of your application. Please keep this thing. These were the conditions that will apply when the new rules will take effect on November 1st, 2024. Take a moment to see which category you fall into so you can plan accordingly and apply. While this update has clarified many points, some questions may still need to answer. I believe that we have about 90% of clarity on the topic, but if you still have any remaining questions, please write them in the comments below and I will try to respond to the maximum. I know that you all must be wondering about which all are the other 300 courses under those 5 fields. I will make another video in which I will be covering all these courses in details, which will make you eligible to apply for work permit. So let me quickly recap in case you have applied for work permit before November 1st, 2024. You are safe. Don't worry at all. You will surely get the work permit, and you all are eligible for the same, whether you come from arts background, commerce background, non-medical background, medical, agriculture, any background. So this was the biggest update for today. If you like the effort, please share the video to the maximum number of people so that they are updated with the latest update on work permit. And this update will give relief to number of students who are worried about their work permit. Also, please like the video, and in case you have any questions, you can also leave a comment And in case you are new to this channel, please subscribe, because on this channel I keep on sharing such important and updated information from time to time. Thank you for watching Pawan Speaks Canada. See you soon in my next video. Thank you and all the best.